August-like weather to start off October. Do we finally get a break into fall next week? Let's talk about it in this Friday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Hi there, and happy Friday. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer. It is October 3rd, 2025. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to pop on in for some Texas weather information. We know there's a lot of places you can get it, so thanks for popping on in today. We're going to get into it, try to keep the video not 10 minutes today. We're going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Here's the high-res rapid refresh model for today, tonight, into Saturday, and here we go. We are expecting isolated showers, maybe a lightning strike or two, with pop-up afternoon thunderstorms. South Central Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, the lower Texas Gulf Coast, the coastal bend, the coastal plains, and really the entire Texas Gulf Coast. We're going to see the same thing on Saturday, right along the coast especially, and adjacent inland regions, Corpus Christi, the coastal bend. Highest chance for some of those storms to make it onshore. We could even see a few showers southeast Texas and the Golden Triangle. Not expecting them to make a lot of inland or inward inland progress, but we will definitely see some showers try to make it a bit further inland. Otherwise, a couple showers out in the borderland as well, going into Saturday night and Sunday morning. Here's the wildfire danger across the state of Texas over the next few days and through the weekend. Generally speaking, moderate to high fire danger across the Arklatex, northeast Texas, east Texas, southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle, the Piney Woods of East Texas, down through southeast Texas, the coastal plains, the Brazos Valley, south central Texas, the coastal bend, down into South Texas. Out in the magical land of the Atlantic, we have a system that has a medium chance of becoming a tropical system well east of the Lesser Antilles. That's moving west towards the Lesser Antilles over the next week. No issue for us here in the Caribbean Gulf or Texas at this point. And then a system near Florida that is showing non-tropical characteristics at this point, but dropping quite a bit of heavy rain across the Florida Peninsula. Here's the long-range outlook. From the European weather model, we're looking at winds around 18,500 feet above sea level, or 500 millibars, halfway up the atmosphere. We're going to have an area of high pressure located over the state over the next 5 days. That is going to help keep the jet stream deflected to our west and north, keeping overall precipitation chances low and not really allowing any sort of cold air intrusions to occur from, well, the Canada or the northern plains, where it's also going to be plenty warm over the next several days. You can see a hurricane off the coast of Baja California heading into next week. That is going to eventually get picked up by the jet stream, the remnant moisture at least. And we'll have to see what that does towards the second half of next week and next weekend, if we are able to get any of that moisture put into Texas or not. Regardless, it's probably going to rain quite a bit just west of Texas heading into the second half of next week. Here's the long-range global forecast system, the American weather model, taking us through the weekend and next week. We may start to see isolated thunderstorms return to the Panhandle of Texas beginning Sunday afternoon and evening, with some rain chances continuing there into Monday as well. You can see especially the afternoon evening hours, pop-up thunderstorms, eastern New Mexico, and the Panhandle of Texas. Otherwise, that may become a daily thing heading into next week. You could see Tuesday, we might start seeing a little bit of an uptick in moisture across the state, an increase in cloud cover, and we may start to see at least isolated showers return to more of the state heading into Wednesday. We'll see, but definitely this model indicating an uptick in cloud cover, and with that, I'd expect an uptick in moisture as well. But at this point, it's not showing a whole lot of widespread rain in a majority of Texas. Before I show you temperatures, I'll just show you the actual forecast precipitation from the Weather Prediction Center over the next 7 days. You can see most of Texas not expecting a whole lot. We are going to see, again, some rain, maybe over an inch along the Rio Grande Valley, the immediate Texas Gulf Coast, along the lower and middle Texas Gulf Coast, up into the coastal bend. We could also see some showers across parts of the coastal plains, south central Texas, and then otherwise the next best chance of rain up in the Panhandle. A lot of the state not expecting a whole lot of rain through 7 a.m. Friday of next week. Temperatures. Today, we're going to have highs up into the 90s across a good chunk of the state, several degrees above average, the 30-year climatological average at least, for the state of Texas. The good news is overnights at least remain pretty decent. So warm days, coolish nights, could be worse. On Saturday, we're expecting the same thing, 80s and 90s. Sunday, same thing, broken record. Monday, you can see we start to see a bit of a cool down in the Panhandle as rain and cloud chances increase, and with that, highs back into the upper 70s and 80s. On Tuesday, that progresses further southeast across West Texas in the Panhandle, highs back into the 70s and 80s. Southeast of two-thirds of Texas, we're still in the 80s and 90s, and I definitely would not rule out a rogue triple-digit high temperature around Laredo or South Texas over the next 5 days. Here's the Long Range Climate Prediction Center outlook, and for temperatures, above average. 8th through 12th of October, so no significant changes compared to what we're dealing with. No signs of a big cool down anywhere yet. Precipitation outlook, again, we're still looking like that tropical moisture from the Pacific hurricane next week, moving into parts of New Mexico, Arizona, the western United States. We'll have to see how much of that is able to make it into Texas, but otherwise, nothing that screams holy moly guacamole, a lot of rain. Good news is it's Friday, which means it is time to give a shout-out to our Spinny members here on the David Reimer Texas Weather YouTube channel. So a big thank you to Anthony R. Pelosi Jr., Christina West, Deanna, Donald Yellett, J.A., Justin S., Love, Live, Laugh, Manda Cakes, Mandy Kim, Mike Rich, Nancy Rosenberg, Knight Davis, Paranoid Pocho, r/Tornado Chats, who's also one of our amazing moderators, Rascal ZX2, Ryan, S00 Patique, Tanya McGee, and Wendy Hall. Thank you, everybody, for helping to support us here during the less active season and during busy periods of weather. We definitely appreciate it. And as always, you can get your local weather forecast, interactive weather radar, daily Texas weather roundups, and more in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. You can also find us on the web at TexasStormChasers.com. We'll be back on Monday with your next edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Enjoy the less active weather. Stay cool. And remember, when thunder roars, get your keister indoors. Have a good one, and God bless.